Good morning, everyone. It's Emma here from Scratch. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm delighted to be joined by Julie-Anne Larivière this morning. Julie-Anne is a fabulous nail tech and a Gellux nail expert. And this morning she is going to be giving us a wonderful insight into the Gellux brand products. Everything from the core 15mm range to the minis to the treatments, and she is also going to be demoing some wonderful builder gel for us. So very excited to see what she's going to do and what she's going to say for us. So Julie-Anne, please do request to join if you're there, and I will add you in. And oh, she already has. Thank you, Julie-Anne. Good. And as always, this live will be saved to our IGTV, our Facebook, our YouTube, and our Scratch TV, so you can watch it back whenever you please. Hi, Julie-Anne.
And hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. It's lovely to see you.
Me
And
too.
yeah, really excited to see what you're going to do for us. So I guess to kick off, could you tell us a bit about the core 15mm range for Gellux?
Yes. So Gellux have currently got 26 core range colours. Doesn't seem like a big amount, but actually we always launch 8 seasonal shades as well, twice a year. So there's always new colours. These are limited editions, so obviously once they're gone, they're gone. So I'd say always when it comes to the core colours, if you like a colour, buy it.
Yeah, don't waste any time.
Yeah, just in case. But you tend to keep a smaller range, but like a kind of selection as well. So it's just nice to know that you haven't got like a million colours to choose from as well, so it's too confusing. So yeah, there's like 26 colours in the core range currently.
Amazing. And then moving on to minis, so why would someone choose a mini sort of over like the core 15mm range?
It's actually great for those starting out, because obviously they are cheaper to purchase being in a smaller size. They come really cute mini pack.
Look, aren't they adorable?
Through color swatch at the top, so you know it's exactly what it says on the tin. So if that's the color that you're gonna get. So they're great. Obviously, those starting out, they don't want a full cut on like the big colors. Those that are mobile, so haven't got as much space. Also, if you are in a salon and haven't got a lot of storage space, they're great because they don't take up room at all.
Oh, brilliant. And what sort of colours are available for the minis?
Minis have got a really good selection, actually. We've got glitters, pearlites, flat colours. I've actually got turn you around and just show you the selection. So there's currently 36.
Oh wow, look at that.
I've got all the 40. So obviously there's been 4 that's been discontinued, but there's always going to be 36 in the whole range. So we've got a really good selection from pinks, orange, blues, glitters,
everything you possibly want. Lovely, thank you so much for showing us that.
No worries.
And then treatments, could you tell us a bit about treatments available?
Yes, we have loads. Treatments, actually, the actual regular treatments, we have the reconstruct and the recovery. So basically, reconstruct is a high viscosity base coat, so it just plumps the nail. So great for those that may have ridges or bumps in there, as it will just kind of smooth out the surface. It gives you like a really good canvas to work on. And then you have the recovery base, which is actually enriched with vitamins. So it helps repair the nail. So if you've had a rough few times with your nail, you need just that like little boost. It's great to use as a base. I often use it on clients that have had issues in the past with their nails being a little bit weaker. So you just put a couple of coats of that repair treatment, and they can leave their nails for a few weeks and then just see how it goes from there. It's actually great for that, and it protects also the nails. It's great. But in the whole range as well, aside from street, we have got a huge selections of base and top coats. So I'm going to run through a few. I've got a few notes because
yeah, no, of course, thank you.
Of all, if you are starting out or want to actually start purchasing Gellux, you'll always need Fast Bond. Fast Bond is our primer. It's a necessity, so it's not a pass that you need Fast Bond before any type of application, including builder gels. So yeah, Fast Bond is your primer. Then we have the clear base and top coat, which is a dual, matte dual base and top coat. So the clear top and base is just what it says in the tin. So it's a clear top coat, a shiny finish that you can use as a base coat as well. And the matte one, same thing, but it has a matte finish. It's also great for male manicures.
Okay.
And they want a little bit of gel to strengthen their nails, or just a nice matte finish. My husband. It's a great finish. It's kind of a velvety texture. Then we have the shiny and mirror glaze top coats. Shiny top coats, just your bog standard, really nice and glossy top coat. And then the mirror is basically a touch higher. It's that super finish, like glossy finish, and it's high durability, so it resists knocks, chips, you name it. It's absolutely wonderful for that. So if you've got a client heavy-handed, go for the mirror coat. We also got the no wipe top coat. That's great for applying chrome powders, or on a quick service at the end. You just apply the no wipe top coat. There's no need to wipe it at the end, obviously. That's what it says. And the holographic top coat, which if you want to add a little bit of glitter to the end, it adds just that fine glittery finish to any shades, which is quite nice sometimes when you want to add it, especially with the Christmas season.
I was just about to say, with party season coming,
And my favourite base coat is the Cover Pink base coat. It's a rubber base, so if you are e-file trained, it's a must-have, because the rubber is the best base coat to use if you're using it e-file, because it will and also it's good for like structure. So if you have a client that has that needs the extra structure, like build a small apex without the need to use the gel, this can be used as well. Can be used on its own as well. So you can use 2 coats of the Cover Pink base, because it is got a really nice pink finish. Let me show you.
Lovely.
Yeah. So this is the Cover Pink, and it's got that pink shade. So it's got imperfections on their nails that will hide all of that. So yeah, you add coats on their own with it finished with a top coat, and job done. So it's a great top coat all rounder.
Wow, Julie-Anne, I'm blown away by your knowledge. I can see why you are a Gellux expert. Like, it's incredible. So thank you for sharing.
Because there's so many. I mean, I can tell you at the top of my head, but there's just great. You've got really good selections of base coats and top coats.
Definitely. No, thank you so much for sharing. And then I think your grand finale is you're going to demo some builder gel for us, aren't you?
I will.
Amazing. Thank you. Fab. I will just turn my camera off so we can all focus on your nails.
Turn you around. Right. There we are. Can anyone see?
Yeah, that's great.
All there?
Lovely.
Lovely. So basically I'm going to do it on my thumb, and I'm currently wearing the gorgeous shade from Karen Louis' collaboration collection, which is Forever Green. It's a lovely khaki green. So if anyone wants a green, this is your shade. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Right. So when it comes to builder gels, let me move the camera a little bit. So yeah, when it comes to builder gels, You want to prep your nail. So what I've done is I've obviously pushed the cuticles back, trimmed any excess cuticles, and I've buffed my nail with a 220 grit file. You can use anything ranging from 180 to 240. So, but don't use anything more abrasive than 180 because you will be damaging the natural nail. So, but it works with any files from 180 to 240.
Wonderful.
So I have already buffed my nail, and I'm going to go in with the prep and wipe.
Okay, I was just about to ask you, like, how do you prep your nails, but you beat me to it. This, you know, this is like a masterclass in the making. So
yeah, so basically, for anyone, I just normally like push the cuticles back really well. I'm a bit of an obsessive when it comes to pushing back. I will push back until there's absolutely no skin or no cuticles left on the nail. I will scrape with the knife to get all the excess. Then I will trim with my nippers any excess cuticles. And then I just use a soft buffer like this. So I've already done it, so I won't do it again. I won't kill my nails. But yeah, because my poor nails go through quite a lot, bless them.
Bless you.
So then I go in with a lint-free wipe, and I'm just wiping with the prep and wipe. And don't be shy to really go in the corners. You can use an orange wood stick as well if you really want to go into the corners to really get all that dust off and give it a really good clean. Lovely. So I'm just going to wait for this to dry.
So why would somebody use Builder Gel in the first place?
Builder Gel is great as a plumping base, but also for those that want to grow their natural nails, because you create the apex, which create extra strength in the natural nails. It allows the nails to grow naturally without breaking because you're creating that extra strength. So yeah, I would use definitely Builder Gel for any clients that may want to grow their natural nails or just kind of plump their natural nails as well, just to give that kind of nice finish.
Yeah, so that's applicable to sort of most people, really, is it? Like, who wouldn't want, you know, plumped up, natural looking nails? Yeah.
Exactly. The only clients that I don't tend to use it on are people that have got extremely strong natural nails. It is just not needed. But I would say 75% of my clients have converted into Builder Gel because it is stronger. So it is actually a better basing all-rounder. Lovely. So next up, once the nail is dried, I will use Fast Bond, which is the primer.
Fabulous. Lovely.
So just
have you got any sort of general application tips for the primer and the Builder Gel?
No, just make sure you don't touch the skin and just apply a thin layer, and then we wait 30 seconds. But by the time you've done all 10 nails, it should be good to go. So you don't need to wait 30 seconds when you're doing a client, for instance, because by the time you've applied all 10 nails, it's already been 30 seconds. So the 30 seconds actually works as like it makes the primer like stick to the nail and then becomes extra tacky. So it really helps that product stick to the nail. And then I'm going to go in with one super thin coat of Builder Gel. I'm using my favorite shade, which is the light pink. It's a gorgeous, light pink. But it's got that lovely natural finish as well, which I love.
And are there different shades of Builder Gel?
Yes, we have. Let me grab my little samples. So we have light natural, which is more of a nudie natural base. It's great because it suits most skin tones as well, this like natural shade. It's one of my favorite and the ones my clients use the most. We have rose pink, which is a nice kind of like brighter pink. It's great for paler skin tones, this one.
Sure.
Light pink is also actually pretty good for most skin tones, actually. Light pink,
Yeah.
it's just great. It's my favorite. Cool white, which you could use as a base. I like it when you're using bright and vibrant shades, or just when you want that white finish, that milky white finish, because it's not actually pure white. It's got that lovely milky white finish, which is great.
Lovely.
So it's good on its own with some nail art or like foil over the top. It's gorgeous.
So stunning. Yeah, we're getting lots of heart emojis through it though. That's so good. Thank you.
Beautiful shades.
Thank you.
Right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this application. So
wonderful.
What I'm starting with is a really, really thin coat of Builder Gel. This is going to be your grip layer.
Okay, so not a thick coat, a really thin one.
Yeah, the first coat always is really thin because it only acts as your grip layer. The building of basically the strength and everything is going to be done next on the next step. So there is no need to add extra product at this first step.
No. And how long would this take to dry?
In the lamp, 60 seconds. But
wow.
Yeah, so 60 seconds in the light.
So quick.
LED.
Wonderful.
If you're using the Gellux lamp. Lovely. So I'm just capping the free edge as well for this one. And I'm going to pop it in for 60 seconds.
Wonderful. So for removal, what would be like your top tips for removal?
When it comes to removal, if you're doing your removals by hand, I would basically buff it right down to leaving just a thin layer of Builder Gel, and then you can just soak it in acetone or use the Gellux remover, which is a little bit kinder, because it's got some moisturizing properties in it, so it's not as harsh than pure acetone. So you soak it for about 15 minutes, I would say, a little bit longer than regular gel polish, because it is a stronger base. It will take a little bit longer, but it should remove really nicely. That's what I find with the Gellux Builder Gel, is that they do remove really well.
Fabulous. So do you use Builder Gel on your own nails, like personally?
Yes, I do. It's my go-to. I never go without. I can't live without my Builder Gels.
Oh, bless you.
I do have strong nails, but I just love the finish, and because I haven't got time to do my nails all the time, it's just nice to have that kind of nude, clean finish.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, look, you can see such a difference already.
Definitely. I mean, with the Builder Gels, you can use 2 thin coats or 1 thin coat on your clients as a regular base coat. I don't recommend it because we've got other base coats that do it, but it does work well as a normal base coat as well. So if you've just started out and you obviously you're not sure what base coat to buy and you want to use Builder Gel, then I would say maybe try out this one to start with. So then you just buy 1 bottle, basically. Lovely. So the next step is the building layer. So I take a nice chunky bead of, I'll show you. So I've got quite large nail beds, so I will take quite a fair bit with my brush, and I go onto the nail and apply it right here at the base in like a swivel motion, and I go and bring it right to the edge, not quite to the cuticles. You can do that at the end, and then I go swipe from side to side.
Wow, God. God. This is so therapeutic.
It really is. There's something so therapeutic about watching Builder Gel being done.
Do you always use light pink on your own nails?
No, I tend to change my mind all the time. So because I don't always infill it either, I will use different colors just depending on what design I'm using, but I tend to choose light pink if I have to go out or something like that. So yeah, I'm just dragging it to the edges. I can't really see what I'm doing though there.
No, you're doing it brilliantly.
So yes, I'm just dragging it to the edge, sealing the ends. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a liner and I'm going to go and drag it right to the edges of the nail, so where you've missed, because if you go too close to the side of the nails, whoops, I got it on there. If you go too close straight away with your big bead, you risk flooding the cuticles. So it's better to just go. I find that you get a better application because the builder gel self levels really well, but they self levels very quickly, so you have to make sure you don't go too close to the cuticle. I always turn my fingers upside down. And my little trick is, if you've got clients that have got a free edge like this one, so I go with the brush and I'll go and seal the ends upside down. It gives you a better insight of where actually you need to seal it.
There we go, top tip there. Wow, thank you for sharing.
There we go. And then I don't know if you can see, what it does is it creates an apex. Obviously at the moment it's a little bit there we go. So I like to drag with my brush the gel in place, bring it to where the apex should be.
Lovely. Yeah,
and then you flip it the right way around and it should have self-leveled nicely.
Beautiful.
There we go. And then I'm just going to pop it in. So this is also 60 seconds for the thick coat.
We've had lots of love through on the comments. So satisfying. Love that. Love this. So yeah, thank you, Julie-Anne.
You're welcome. And if you were to use the builder gel on its own, you just use a top coat. So I recommend Mirror Glaze, as always, is always a good finisher for your builder gels. But you can use shiny top coat as well. And basically it's good to go. You can apply nail art over the top, directly over the top of the builder gel. You don't need to add any extra colors if you don't want to. They're great because obviously you don't need that. It's time saving as well, because basically you're applying two coats of base coats and there is no color over the top. So if your client likes just plain neutral nails, it's a great way of using it.
Absolutely. So handy. Oh, wow. That's so beautiful.
It's got a nice finish. And it's lovely and glossy anyway, just like that. But it does need a top coat. So to seal that, I'm going to use the shiny top coat. Actually, no. Let's try something different. Let's try the holographic one, because I've been speaking about the holographic one.
That's going to look so pretty.
The holographic one is also a non-white top coat, so it's great. And actually, I forgot to mention, our builder gel formula is a non-refining. So if you have applied your builder gel properly, you should not need to refine it at all, which is actually time saving.
Wow, brilliant.
So I'm going to go and apply this.
Gorgeous.
Holographic. It's really lovely because it's such a nice fine.
This is going to look stunning.
Glitter. Oop, there we go. Seal the edges.
Beautiful. Oh wow, you can see the glitter already.
Yeah, it's not too chunky. It's absolutely perfect. I love this top coat.
Beautiful.
Perfect. And all our top coats are to be cured for 60 seconds or more in an LED lamp. This is just to ensure that the shine is maximal as well. So like maximize the shine.
And how long would this last for, like overall?
What, the builder gel?
Yeah.
I mean, builder gel does tend to last longer. I would say we're advised 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Most of my clients do 4 weeks, but I have seen much longer than that. I have, because sometimes my diary is so busy that some people swap to have builder gel so they can push a little bit longer, so to make sure they get an appointment in the diary.
Oh,
so
gosh.
it is great if you're super busy as well, because your clients can actually push a little bit longer. Lovely. So this is done, and it's no wipe, so it's not, there's no need to wipe it.
Oh my gosh, I'm literally obsessed. Like I can't. Oh my gosh, that is stunning. I'll put my camera back on. That is beautiful, Julie-Anne.
If you've got a longer nail as well, it's a little bit sheer, so you will see the tip of the nail, which gives it a bit of an ombre finish to it, which is lovely, which I love on the longer ones.
Oh my gosh, like I think we can all agree we're like sold on Gellux products now. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
This is brilliant. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure.
Take care, and we'll speak again soon.
You too. Speak soon.
Bye.
Bye.